All right, welcome back to Coast Live News Hour. Canadian prepper guy says you got to get over there and get some gear ASAP, especially if you're going to survive the coming apocalypse. You're not going to be able to survive the coming apocalypse unless you have the correct gear to do so, which includes being able to hunt specifically. So if you don't have the stuff to hunt, I mean, you're probably going to have to grow some food too, once the grid goes down, but, you're definitely going to have to hunt. Get your protein. Learn how to dress the animal, remove the meat, take the guts out, skin it, make some clothes out of the hides, the whole 9 yards. So in order to do that, you're going to need the right gear to do that. And get over to Canadian Prepper Guy's channel right now and go to his website and figure out what you need. And tell him we sent you. And Coast to Coast Live sent you. And, that way we'll get our discount too. All right. Well, maybe not a discount. We're hoping that Canadian Prepper Guy just sends us all his excess supplies that he doesn't need. Okay. Past shows, get on our channel and check out our past Bigfoot show, Bigfoot Under the Microscope, 1967 Patterson film, under a digital microscope where they show that the mouth opens and closes. As well as the creature has breasts and is a female. And you can see the thigh muscles move. It's definitely not a guy in a suit. All that jazz about it's a guy in a suit, I'm the guy in the suit, so forth. It's bullshit. All right. Earthquakes. We've had several earthquakes as of recent. Even here in the state of Illinois has had a couple minor tremors. Something going on with that worldwide. Cognitive difficulties by the president still has them. So, there's been a collage of cognitive difficulty moments in history. Increased threats towards Trump still increasing since the last couple weeks. Reported in the news. DEFCON 3 in the South China Sea. Still got multiple situations going on over there. So I guess we'll keep an eye on that because that could escalate to a serious situation. And back to Canadian Prepper Guy, he also recommended that you check out the movie Leave the World Behind with Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, and Kevin Bacon. It's about a grid down situation. And basically everybody was pretty much unprepared for that. We were attacked in the movie by the Koreans and the Iranians, I believe. And so, it would be good to have the supplies on hand with all the propaganda pushing us towards that kind of thinking. There's also a movie called Civil War that's coming out in April that you're going to want to check out as well, where 19 states secede over treasonous activity such as the treasonous gun ban in the state of Illinois, which is basically the Supreme Court just refused to issue an injunction and is going to let it play out through the federal courts before they get involved, hopefully in January is what the word is. Because as of right now, January 1st, it goes active and they're going to start enforcing that law. And basically, it's levying war against the United States, the people of the United States, which is treason. And it is adhering to the enemies, too, because we're also being invaded from the Mexican border. And at the same time, they want to take our guns away. Now, that could definitely be argued to be treason, which is punishable by death. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, that is treason. So I know because I've done a lot of research. Trust me, it's treason. So, we'll see how that plays out, because that could lead to a civil war, actually, right here in the state of Illinois. Not to mention the FOID card is also treason, which they've been pushing that. It's basically the same thing. Licensing and registration, asking for permission. No. Charging somebody with a crime for exercising their Second Amendment right. That is treason. Yes, it is. All right. Crime's up, carjacking's up, armed robbery's up, mass murder is up, and murder capital of the world, Chicago, is still up. Massive amounts of crime, immigrants all over the place, living in tents in the tent city. I don't know if we call them immigrants. I guess they're refugees or illegal aliens, whatever. They're busting them in now to every major city. So get your gear ready while you can from Canadian Prepper Guy for that. I don't know what he's got for an invasion. He's got stuff. So don't think that he doesn't. He's got all kinds of stuff over there for everything. So I don't know what he's going to sell you for that, but he's got something. Stock tips, nickel. The lithium batteries are 95% nickel, actually, so they should be called nickel batteries. There's only one mine up in called Alaskan Resources up in Alaska, but they've got a mine in Canada. 28 cents a stock. Share last week was the price, so I don't know if that's gone up since then, but get in while you can. That's the stock tip for the week. Business economy is doing pretty shitty still. It's doing pretty shitty last week. It's doing pretty shitty this week. Mortgage rates are up. Hyperinflation is through the roof. Gold is up. Dollar's down. Gold hit an all-time high last week at $2,100. And we've got the music, hot music for the week is the same as last week. And Casey Kasem and Stewey Lewis basically said, you know what, Magic Caravan's been number one for like 60 straight weeks. And Deuces Wild, number 2. And number 3 is Uptown Hustler, Blues Instrumental of the Year. Number 4, those are all by Magic Caravan, by the way. And number 4 is also Skywalker, runner-up rock song of the year behind Magic Caravan. Also by Magic Caravan. Number 5, Moving in Stereo by the Cars. Number 6, Hurricane by Cannons. Number 7 is Candio by the Cars. Number 8, Sade with Sweetest Taboo. And number 9, ZZ Top with My Head's in Mississippi. And that, folks, is a wrap. That's the same top 9, hot 9, as last week. Not much changes there. So get yourself back over to Canadian Prepper Guy, because he says, look, if you're not prepping, you're a moron. Moron. All right. Think that's a wrap. Over and out. Thanks for tuning in to Coast to Coast Live. Take care.